Hi everyone, it's Molly. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try again another swipe with the Australian Floetrol. And I really want this one to be kind of subtle and just have some really interesting kind of fluid art designs in them. So I'm not going for anything specific, but just something in blues and greens and silver that's just going to be just really pretty, honestly. So fingers crossed. All right, let's paint. All right, hi everyone. I am going to play around a little bit more with the Australian Floetrol. And I bought this because I had done over a year ago now, Shelley Art's course, and she is in Australia. So I got it, I talked about it in the last video, so I won't spend too much time, but I got it off of eBay. It is rather expensive. I'm gonna be doing some testers to see if I can get similar results for a swipe with the Australian Floetrol and water. But what I did the last time was left some different color negative space on each side. This time, I think I'm gonna do a ribbon pour. So I wanted to use up kind of the leftover colors so that I could use all these up. So I am using similar colors to the last one. And I've got this out of this cup first. I just wanna make sure I had enough. And then I'm gonna do this cup. So a ribbon pour is literally just pouring ribbons of paint around. And I hope that I have enough. I wish I'd had a little bit more lime green, but I hope this stretches enough, so we'll see. Now before I do want to stretch it just a little bit, maybe. Just to cover a little bit of this, but I want enough on here. Definitely don't want to go off my edges yet. I want enough on here that when I swipe, I can still stretch this out a little bit. So I have my Australian Floetrol. It is mixed 1 part paint with 3 parts Australian Floetrol, and it is rather thick. So I'm gonna pour this down here, and I'm just gonna get to swiping, see what happens. I'm gonna try to do like a big swipe across. The hardest part for me with loading up this is that wherever you start is like where it is. So I left this blank because I'm gonna start right here, and then that part will get pushed off. Oh, that is so pretty. Woo. I didn't have my paper towel ready. Wow, that is gorgeous. I think I'm just gonna do one other big swipe down this way. This has been really fun to play with. So as I lift up and don't drag, I don't get as many cells along there, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna do just one more, starting across this way and up. So for me, leaving that little bit of canvas and starting there really helps to not have like that big splotch of white across there, because who wants that, right? Okay, this is fun. I'm gonna try different color. What is that? I am so messy. What is it? What is that? What is that? Okay. I don't even remember what I was telling you now. So, I'm gonna play with some different colors with this too. I think this technique is really cool. And I like the ribbon pour. It gives some blocks of color and some swirls. I'm very excited of how this is gonna turn out. All right. So now I gotta figure out where I wanna start stretching, and I have more on this end. So I'm gonna go to this end first. And then, I just lost all that right there. Dang, I probably needed just a little bit more paint to play with. But let's just see. because I'll be able to stretch this back the other way. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Yeah, I think I needed just a little bit more paint. So note for next time, but this is all I had that was left over. While the weight of the paint is down here, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this side as well. Just some fun, funky, abstract stuff. And I have some of Shelly's pigments as well that I want to play with. I just have not had any time to do anything. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I'm trying so that you guys can see it. It is like clockwork that my favorite corner I normally end up pouring off. How does that always happen when I'm tilting? Ooh, big spot left there. I'm gonna need to tilt a bunch back that way. Okay. Let me spin this around for that last corner. Trying not to touch the sides that much, but I have just been so messy lately. Oh well. What can you do? I'm not having fun if I'm not making a mess. All right. So, little thing right there. Okay, let me go back this way. Now, I kind of wish that I had gone, I really want that off the side there, but let's just see. So this is using my regular pouring medium, not anything too special. This is just my Floetrol, for the colors I mean, is Floetrol GAC 800 and gloss medium varnish. And you could even leave the GAC 800 out. It is rather expensive. I'll get you back in view in a second. Okay, I think that's as far as that is going. You can leave that out and this effect still works. Yes, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna fix my sides and then I'll show you. Okay, so I did fiddle with this just a little bit. I fiddled because what had happened is there was just like this straight piece across it and I didn't like that and I didn't have a ton of paint left. So I just took my palette knife and kind of swiped a little bit just to break that up, to give it just, you know, a little bit more something. But I really do like it. But note to self next time, just make up more paint, even if it's your leftovers. I'm trying to go slow so that you can see all the beautiful designs. I love that little pop of lines from the ribbon pour that's in there. I have that funky line right there across. I may play with that a little bit too. And then I put that solid block of color. I swiped and ended up with that solid block of color back there. But again, when this dries, nobody's gonna know that that wasn't supposed to be there. Well, technically everyone will know because you watched this video, but I love it. All right, let me show you the dried result. I am in love with this piece. So I flipped it around the way that I showed it to you wet and the way that you saw it made. I had like this big just piece down the center and I didn't like that. So what I did, I came back in and I thought I was ruining it at the time. And I came back in and I added kind of these lines through here. And I really, really think it added the perfect contrast and broke that up. This over here is just gorgeous. And let me get you in on the details, how they dried. That looks 3D right there. So I stretched it out just a little bit. Next time I'll use a little bit more paint, but I really, really like it. I am gonna keep playing with this one. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your likes and shares and comments. They all help my channel, so thank you. All right, I'll see you at the next video. Happy painting. Bye.